and Freddie, you're going to hear from in just a second, have done, and maybe even go full-time at it. Now, here's how he did it. When he created the company back January 5th of 2001, because of his wealth, he was able to start this company debt-free. We're 6 years old, and we're still debt-free. This is the genius part of Fortune. When he created this company, he created us as a middleman, that we can always evolve with time, meaning that 20 years from now, our company may be a different company, but it's still working the same way as you're getting ready to see. Because what we do at Fortune is we don't make anything. We're a middleman to name brand corporate America, services and products that you and I and everybody else around the world is going to pay for every month, whether our company even exists or not. And if you think about some of those services, guys, we all pay somebody for a cell phone. We represent all major carriers. You can see them up there. I mean, the list is expansive. Dish Network for TV. J.D. Powers has them ranked as the #1 TV provider in the country. Home security system with General Electric. General Electric is one of the top 5 companies of the world. Once again, sought out our company to market their new home security system with free installation. Just incredible product. Our newest alignment is with Peter Limas Beauty. They are the premier organic beauty company of the world, based out of Southern California. Peter Limas actually did Jacqueline Kennedy's hair personally for 18 years. She was diagnosed with cancer, and they traced her cancer back to the dyes they put in her hair. And basically, when that occurred, he went all organic and now has the premier organic beauty company of the world. Incredible line of products there. And guys, that list of products goes on to include a nutritional product line. We don't make nutrition at Fortune. Same concept. We don't make cell phones. We just align with the best. Same thing with our nutritional product line. We don't make nutrition at Fortune. We just represent the top doctors, scientists, and companies around the world that have been making products for decades that just needed the right marketing arm to get it out here to the consumer. Things in there like Essential Renewal with HA that ABC News and Connie Chung have done a special on it that's actually on the website for you to go and view, and multiple other products in that lineup. And guys, that list keeps on going. We've got a health benefit card, a prescription copay card, identity theft insurance. And guys, one of the things I'm most excited about is we've also now partnered with the travel industry. And guys, you now have a website that you can get through Fortune, and on that website people can book their hotel at the Hilton, at the Marriott. Guys, they can go on there and book their rental cars, vacations, and you get paid. Fortune has now positioned us to partner with a trillion-dollar empire of the travel industry, and over and on top of all the products and services we offer, all of these companies have been assembled together for you and I as a buffet menu to facilitate us building a better way of life. And I'm getting ready now to show you how that works. This is how we make money. Here's how we're going to go back now and in Fortune apply those principles we've just learned. When you become a part of our company, we only do 2 things to make money. It is the simplest business in the world. One of the things we will do is gather our company's customers personally. We can gather our companies as many customers as we want. You're going to be paid up to 20% of the billing every month for the life of the customer that we bring on board for the companies. Now, here's the neat thing. You can gather as many as you want, but to get started in our company, you will only need what we call 3 customer points. The next thing we will do in the company, and the only other thing we will do, is what we're doing right now. Remember one of those key principles? We've got to leverage our time. Remember what the big business owners do? They hire us as employees. Guys, we're not looking for employees. We're looking for people like us. We're looking for people that want their independence. We're looking for people that want a retirement, a true retirement. We're looking for people that want to pay for their kids' college instead of sending their kids to college and letting them acquire student loans. And guys, every time we find another person that wants to do our business and we put them into business with Fortune, when they sign up and gather their first 3 customer points for our companies, Fortune's going to pay you a $100 bonus for helping them get started. We can do this as many times as we want. The second thing that they're going to do is you're now going to start getting a percentage every month of the billing of the customers that they start bringing on board. We go show Lisa the business. She joins, gathers her first 3 customer points, you're paid another $100. You get your first 3 people. When they all have signed up, guys, that's $300 that you made on your first 3 people. And you can find as many as you want. You go want to sign up 10 people, you'll make $1,000 in bonus money, not to include the residual. But now here's the neat part about our business. And if you're in corporate America, it's kind of contrary to the way, remember in corporate America, if you're going to advance, one of 2 things have to happen. Oh, actually, one of 3. Die, quit, or somebody ahead of you get fired. But somebody's got to get out of the way for you to keep going. Guys, in our business, we're in the promotion business. We want people in our business to make more money than we make. And our job is to help them do it. So here's what we're going to do with Steve, Lisa, and Scott. We're going to teach and train these guys to do the same 2 things that we've learned how to do. We're going to teach these guys how to go out and gather our companies some customers. Many as they want, but eventually 10 points. The second thing we're going to do is help them share the business with a few people until they find some others that want to do it. And guys, when they find some other people that want to do it, you're now going to start making a percentage of billing on the customers that they bring on board for the companies. Our business model is real simple. We teach everybody together 10 customer points and find at least 3 other people. And let's watch what happens here. If those first 3 people, Steve, Lisa, and Scott, go out and gather their 10 points for our companies, that's 30 gathered customers just on your first level for the companies that we represent. How many have we personally gathered? 10 points. But you're now getting paid on 40 bills every month. You had nothing to do with 30 of them. But look what happens here on the second level. 9 people gather their 10 customers for those companies. Now, cumulatively, you're getting paid on 100 bills every month. And watch how this thing grows out. If everybody just keeps getting their 3, by the time that gets to the 8th level, you would have 6,561 business owners if everybody just gets their 3. And then when those 6,561 people do what we did, save and make money on their own TV, on their own cell phone, on their own internet, on their own nutrition, help grandmother and aunt save a little bit of money on a few of their bills. Guys, when they get their 10 points, they're on the 8th level, you would have 65,000 gathered customers for these companies. Now here's the thing, if you're looking at this for the first time that you really want to grasp. Nothing is changing. It is the exact same company that you will see tonight as you watch TV being advertised, at the exact same rate that you're watching on that advertisement or better. The only thing that's going to be different here is who's getting paid. There's always going to be a middleman. In everything there's a middleman. You go buy your groceries, there's 2 middlemen. There's a farmer, there's a wholesaler, there's another guy, and then it finally gets over there to the grocery store and then we go pay for it. You're becoming, via the internet world, you're becoming that middleman. And look at these numbers. If 65,000 customers pay their bill every month, and that bill just averages $25, and guys, on the 8th level there, you make up to 10% of every bill on the 8th level, but we're just going to show an average of 5%. If 65,000 customers are paying an average bill to our companies of $25 and you're getting 5% of the bill, income at that point has risen to $82,000, not per year, but per month. Why per month? How often do we pay our cell phone, our home phone, our internet, our loan? And we could keep on going through the list. Guys, $82,000 a month, I'd been happy as a football coach to think I could one day get that in a year. So remember, it's a stark reminder that sometimes it's not how hard we work. It's how hard we work on the right vehicle. Because in that particular vehicle, I could have worked for the next 100 years had I lived that long and won a state championship every year and would have never attained those numbers. So if you ever want to get totally financially independent, sometimes you can't just keep getting second, third, and fourth, fifth job around what you're doing. You got to go find a vehicle that can pay that kind of money. When you sit down with your boss, ask him, is there a $80,000 a month potential? If there's not, move on. $8,200 per month. Now here's the neat thing. $8,200 per month on a 10% success. Remember, our business model is you get 3 who get 3 who get 3. And everybody who joins gathers 10 customer points. That fails, meaning everybody don't get 3, and everybody don't get 10 customer points. At a 90% failure rate, is still $100,000 a year here. 1% of the equation grows out, meaning 99% of what we illustrate does not work as we show it. It's an extra $800 a month. Now let me ask you this. Who in the room could live differently if you had an extra $800 a month coming in from a little 6, 7, 8 hour part-time business? Guys, that's where my wife and I got started. And a lot of times people don't believe me today. But if that was all we had ever made with this company, I would have been forever grateful, because that's about what we needed for her to stay home with our 4 kids and me continue to be a football coach. So guys, at every level here, depending on what you're wanting, with residual income, it's a total difference maker. But guys, here's the deal. Here's how everybody's been able to go full-time so quickly. Here's what retired me from being a football coach without wanting to retire at 31 years old. We have a bonus system. This bonus system is extremely lucrative, and it's lucrative in a hurry. I'm talking about in 30, 60, 90 days here, you can be matching and surpassing your income in this bonus system. Here's how the bonus system